Spring is in full swing, and in today's video, my dad is coming for a visit. We're going to Kalmar Castle, and we're going to Öland. Also, there is, I think it's pronounced Walpurgis night, so we'll take a look at that as well. So welcome, and Vicky is busy because she found something. As you can see, there is a bit of a construction project going on in my garden, but I'm still in the middle of it, so I will cover that in my next video. Vicky is patiently looking at a lizard. But let's get started. I had promised my neighbor a while ago to fix their mountain bike. It turns out that one tire just needed air, while the other needed a new valve. My dad came from Germany by train. You will see him walking through the video clips time by time. Totally independent from his arrival, there was something that I had planned to do for a long time. I have some china, so a really good set of dishes that is very valuable to me. It's probably not, I don't know if it's valuable at all, but it is to me. It's something that I had collected since I'm a teenager. So when I moved from Canada to Sweden, the china moved with me. I wrapped everything up very carefully, hopefully, put it in a cardboard box, and I didn't send it by mail. I put it in one of my suitcases. So I came with these two large suitcases. One was mostly full with that cardboard box, with the china in there. And now it's finally time to unpack it and see if it survived all that traveling. I had packed it as a package to be sent by mail, but it was so expensive with any of the large shipping companies that it was actually cheaper to just pay for a second suitcase instead. So I had it with me on the plane. Just holding the package in my hands, I could hear it rattling, so it was clear to me that there was some damage. The question is just, how much? How many items are broken and which?
Vielleicht zwischen den Einzelnen noch was machen müssen, ne?
Ja, hätte aber halt nichts gehabt zu Hause, ne? Ja. Dann ist die Wohnung schon leer und dann bin ich mir nicht sicher, das gehört vielleicht noch dazu oder auch nicht.
I should have known, because it's not the first time that I moved with dishes, that those items packed tightly have a better chance to make it than items that are packed fairly loose, no matter how much wrapping material you use. Inside the package, it shouldn't be able to move around. So, here are the items that made it. And here is everything that broke. The teapot hurts the most, as it is a heirloom from my grandmother. In my family, we all have the same china, as we all come from the northwest of Germany, where this is a very common thing to have. If you have good advice on how to glue it back together, please leave a comment. I kept all the broken pieces. I have enough dishes left to serve tea for 4 people. And in a later video, I will show you how the East Frisian tea ceremony is done. There even is a Wikipedia article about it, in German, Swedish and Chinese, so you clearly need me to present it to you in English. Next stop, Öland. Öland is an island off the east coast of Sweden, connected by a 6-kilometer long bridge, just a bit under 4 miles long. The island is 137 kilometers long, or 85 miles, and up to 16 kilometers or 10 miles wide. and I wanted to show my dad its beauty. If you watch closely in the next video clip on the bottom left, my dad is disappearing going into the windmill. I didn't see that at that time, so I was looking for him and I found him inside. They still have around 400 windmills on Öland. I'm not talking about electric wind turbines, I am talking about historic windmills for grinding grain. On the top right you see a hopper in which the grain was put. It ran down the feeder that dropped the grain in the middle of the millstone. Food-wise, there is a local specialty, kropkakor, potato dumplings filled with onions and meat. We were recommended to go to a restaurant named Arontor Kropkakor. This is no paid advertising, this is a real recommendation based on our great experience. Whenever my dad is in a new town, he loves to check out their churches. I do something similar. I love checking out local grocery stores. I'm not joking. But for now, let's check out the church we found on our way. You haven't really seen my dad yet? Well, here he is, walking through the picture for you to give you an idea of the size of the sculptures in a town named Borgholm. And when you are on Öland, you shouldn't miss to go to a village named Stora Rör, where you find Mormor's bakery and coffee shop. Mormor means grandmother, mother's mother to be precise. They sell bread and cake and we couldn't resist. Before this ends up being a vacation video, I want to do some work on my property. It's been quite windy lately, and there's this ugly lamp in the garden that doesn't even work, and it constantly rattles in the wind. And it is right in front of my bedroom window. I want to have a nicer lamp there, and although I haven't bought a replacement yet, for now I would like to get rid of the noise at least. The lamp that was on there, when it was windy, it was shaking a little, and inside that lamp there was something rattling. And my initial idea was to kind of see what it is, tighten it, but in the end I wanted to get rid of the lamp anyway. So yeah, I just took it off. So now I have a reason to buy a new one. We then went for a coffee in downtown Kalmar. On the last day of April is Valborgs Mes, so often pronounced similar to that. That is Walpurgis Eve. It is a mix of several heathen and Christian traditions. The legend says that in Germany, on Walpurgis Eve, the witches fly on their brooms to a mountaintop to meet with the devil. According to my Swedish source, the witches are not part of the Swedish tradition. Here it is to welcome the spring and the light by burning old things and making room for the new. From the village where I went, a few hundred people came to celebrate the coming of spring. And the weather was fantastic. They had games for the kids and sold hot dogs and soft drinks for little money. Some people came in their classic cars and I couldn't resist taking some videos. After 1 week, my dad returned home. It was a fantastic time we had. He really loves my house. It reminds him of his childhood days, of how living was back then. And indeed, my house is way older than him. And in the meantime, something has happened. I am in Sweden for a full year, which I would like to cover in my next video. Spring has arrived. We have welcomed it on Walpurgis Eve, and Vicky and I get back into our routine of daily dog walks in the most peaceful place I can imagine.